is there no settings for volume? Oh no. Ugh. At least thank you for stopping by. Oh, okay. I didn't know my mic was muted. Thank you. It was muted in OBS. I did not know. Hmm. Oh. Are you there? Hmm. 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 I don't know if OBS changed its stuff in well, it did. It got OBS got an update, so it changed its audio mixer stuff. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Mm. Oh, you'd be on that side, so no, that doesn't work. No, mhm. Mm. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Mm. That's the corner. Oh, we have to do both? Oh, I thought these were things blocking the way. Okay, my bad. Okay, so I didn't even notice this circle, so we can't start from there. Oh, just to be sure this doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work because the... Okay. This seems to be the only one that works to be able to... Mm. Mm. Huh. No! Oh, oh. I'm watching football. Oh! Actual football, not American football. Oh. Yeah, because we can't go do one thing. It's like we want to do this. We can't. We need that. Hmm. No. Because this one, the only one makes sense. Because to collect both of those, we wouldn't be able to start there. We can't start here because we have to separate these. But if we don't get that, it's like we either go one way, we can't get that as well. And it's like we can't start here as well because, again, we need to be able to separate them from each other, and we can't do that. It's like we have to start this way and go in this direction because, again, if we go in any other direction, we can't do that. And then we have to go this way. To collect this one. So it's like unless we do something like no. Hmm. Frick. Mm. I was gonna say it's like, oh, we could maybe end there, but again, it's like with the you have to get both the spots. So hmm. Hmm. What if we do that like first? Yay! Boom. Oh. Mm. Huh. guess for now, remember this? Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Ooh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh.
Of all the communities available to us, there's not one I would want to devote myself to, except for the Society of True Searchers.
Again, no.
Which has very few living members at any time. Albert Einstein, 1924.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
I am standing on the threshold about to enter a room. It is a complicated business. In the first place, I must shove against an atmosphere pressing with a force of 14 pounds on every square inch of my body. I must make sure of landing on a plank, traveling at 20 miles a second around the sun. A fraction of a second too early or too late, the plank would be miles away. I must do this whilst hanging from a round planet head outward into space and with a wind of ether blowing at no one knows how many miles a second through every interstice of my body. The plank has no solidity of substance. To step on it is like stepping on a swarm of flies. Shall I not slip through? No. If I make the venture, one of the flies hits me and gives me a boost up again. I fall again and am knocked upwards by another fly, and so on. I may hope that the net result will be that I remain about steady, but if, unfortunately, I should slip through the floor or be boosted too violently up to the ceiling, the occurrence would be not a violation of the laws of nature, but a rare coincidence. These are some of the minor difficulties. I ought really to look at the problem four-dimensionally as concerning the intersection of my world line with that of the plank. Then again, it is necessary to determine in which direction the entropy of the world is increasing in order to make sure that my passage over the threshold is an entrance, not an exit. Verily, It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a scientific man to pass through a door. And whether the door be barn door or church door, it might be wiser that he should consent to be an ordinary man and walk in, rather than wait till all the difficulties involved in a really scientific ingress are resolved. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
Mm. Woo! Mm. Ah. What does this get me, though? Oh, beautiful shot. Oh. Huh. Hmm. I can't remember if part of this is the sun will move. I can't remember because I have played this before. Okay, good to know. To get more in there though. Another one! Oh! Ooh.
I maintain that the cosmic religious feeling is the strongest and noblest motive for scientific research. Only those who realize the immense efforts and, above all, the devotion without which pioneer work in theoretical science cannot be achieved are able to grasp the strength of the emotion out of which alone such work, remote as it is from the immediate realities of life, can issue. What a deep conviction of the rationality of the universe, and what a yearning to understand, were it but a feeble reflection of the mind revealed in this world, Kepler and Newton must have had to enable them to spend years of solitary labor in disentangling the principles of celestial mechanics. Those whose acquaintance with scientific research is derived chiefly from its practical results easily develop a completely false notion of the mentality of the men who, surrounded by a skeptical world, have shown the way to kindred spirits scattered wide through the world and through the centuries. Only one who has devoted his life to similar ends can have a vivid realization of what has inspired these men and given them the strength to remain true to their purpose in spite of countless failures. It is cosmic religious feeling that gives a man such strength. A contemporary has said, not unjustly, that in this materialistic age of ours, the serious scientific workers are the only profoundly religious people. Albert Einstein, 1930.
Mm. 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 Huh. here until that's powered. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, so I got it that first time on accident. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, I thought so. Hmm? Right. Okay. Okay. here? No, I'm not there. Out. I don't think this angle made sense. Ah. Stop. Hmm. Ah. I lost it. Okay. Back here. Oh. Okay, so we're going that way, that way. Oh. Oh, no, I lost it. Wait. Oh my. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh, we can just do it like this. The ending being there. no, it is the other one. I was doing the wrong one. Okay. So we do want this one, and then that, and then that, and then that. Oh. Oh, no, it was. Okay. Oh, I did it in the wrong direction. Okay. 3? Oh. It's not getting any light. Mm. Hmm. I think just because the angle, this is not possible. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. I'm confused about this one because there's no way. 4. Oh my. I just looked up the solution for this one because I am not seeing the right angle. Oh, the other way. Or is it? Yeah. Uh. What? It's probably terrible anyway. What? Huh? Oh, gods. Dude, you wanna go that way? Okay. Oh, we have reflection as well. Oh, gods. Wait, does it go? Yeah. No? Oh, we have to do that one. Huh? Oh. Checking again if there's a way to move you or something. And that's how we were, like, supposed to solve it, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, gods, what? What? I was gonna say, am I able to? No. Huh. Ah, okay. Oh, gods. So, that way. Go from the bottom. So, staircase up and then around. This way. Staircase up. That was oh, oh. Okay, I assume we're finished there. Oh. Oh, it's all the little bits we're finding. I'm still confused over there. Hmm. Oh, I'm blind because we had to keep on going. Let's see. Oh, oops. Okay.
Hello and welcome to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Shane, and today's episode is a classic Am I the Asshole episode. However, we have a very special guest joining us here today. We have Jacksepticeye on the couch.
Wow, that was so cool to watch you do that.
Yeah, and we also have Trevor, who wore the same outfit as me.
Well, actually, I had it on first.
He's
And
wearing,
also, my collar's popped, so it's like basically we're
he's
not.
wearing your top of my jeans.
I watched you put it on.
That's not even true. You can't prove that.
Oh,
I was there.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Woo!
So cool.
Let's judge some people.
For people watching, today we've been filming tons of videos. You've been in everything.
Yes,
You filmed a Try Not to Laugh. You filmed some games videos.
we did Jackbox, yeah.
And now you're here.
First Reddit story, first try not to laugh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is big for me.
This is my third video with Sean today.
Dude,
Insane. You guys are like,
we're getting married
I
after
think we
this.
should
Yeah.
kiss. Yeah.
that's how you definitely get the Smosh EGOT.
Am I the asshole for thinking Trevor should kiss me today?
And you've watched plenty of clips from this show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these are very, I was so happy when you read Poop Knife. That's
Yeah,
like the
finally got that
classic.
one. Are you much of a Redditor?
Oh God.
Answer carefully.
It's like, do I say no or do I say yes and be cringe?
It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I go on Reddit for like gaming stuff.
Sure.
So it's like gaming news and whatever, and
sense.
stuff always ends up there first.
Yeah.
And like leaks and whatever. So I'm on there a lot more than I think I would like to be.
Okay. Trevor,
Trevor,
thoughts?
what do you think? How are you?
No,
doing?
I feel like you guys said it really well. I didn't think that I needed to add anything else.
Are you
Okay.
a Redditor?
Oh no.
Oh God,
No, and I don't even mean it. I don't go on Reddit. If I do, it's because I'm trying to look something up and figure something out. It's always like a medical question or something.
Honestly, I think that's probably how I'm on Reddit most as well.
Yeah.
Am I dying? Reddit.
Yeah, or something like a game. I'm like, how do I do this thing? But no, I don't like scroll on Reddit. I'm not lurking any subreddits or anything.
That's true. I don't have a subreddit I go to.
Same.
What's your Reddit rap like?
Not much. I do sometimes go on and I get caught up in an Am I the Asshole story, but I'm reading it and then I'm like, wait, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Leave it for the stage.
This is work. I don't need.
Can't bring work home.
Yeah, no. I'll solve this later.
Got some good stuff for us today.
I think so.
Okay.
I haven't read them, but I'm about to.
Okay.
Reddit, I sure hope he did.
Nice.
Don't give him
Sick.
that.
Okay, let's hop into these stories. Our first story comes from Am I the Asshole, posted in November of 2025. Would I be the asshole for refusing to bring $100 minimum to Thanksgiving? Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Okay.
My family and I celebrate Thanksgiving every year with my siblings, parents, and their kids. Roughly 20 to 25 people, including kids. My family is only 2 people with 1 6-month-old baby. In the group chat, it was decided that my nephew would cook meat since he bought a grill. He also told us that we could bring the sides. He chose to spend $300 on meat. I messaged in the group chat that we could bring mashed potatoes. My sister responded that every family has to bring $100 worth of food minimum or help my nephew pay for the meat. I'm not totally against the idea of bringing that much food, but just the way it was presented and the fact that it wasn't agreed to beforehand makes me upset. The following day in the group chat, my sister said, option 1, bring food enough for everyone, not just yourself. Option 2, help Thomas pay for meat, $100/family. Option 3, help dad pay water bill, $200 a family. Choose wisely. Upset, I responded with option 4, don't show up. Am I being an asshole if I don't show up at all in protest to this $100 minimum rule? What the?
That's insane.
Choose
Being like,
wisely.
hey, you
wisely.
want to come over for Thanksgiving? And God, could you just like chip in a little for the water bill?
Yeah, and also you have to pay my rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking to get an extension on the house and like, ugh, we
You-
could really use the money.
Pay off my house. Yeah, this is just absurd.
I think it's always weird when money enters family shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's messy.
I think it's like very reasonable if you're like, hey, I'd love to like cook all the food for Thanksgiving. Like if you could just like chip in like $20 or something, like just
Totally.
to be buying everything. Like especially if you're like younger, you know, or whatever. But asking someone being like, hey, I chose to buy $300 of meat, so can you just Can you just reimburse me for that?
I bought $300 of meat and I can't afford it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, to be clear, what the family is asking for is that between the two of them and their 6-month-old, they're asking them to spend like a $50 meal. It's like, hey, you could just go to a really nice restaurant
Yeah.
instead of going to the family dinner.
Is it a thing at Thanksgiving, because I don't celebrate it, that like you bring a piece of
People
food,
bring like,
yams
yeah,
and-
you bring like your own dish. Like it's like they would bring mashed potatoes, someone else brings green beans. And it's 20 to 25 people. If everybody brought like a couple sides, which is not, doesn't have to be $100.
No, that's what I'm
It would be
thinking, like,
plenty food.
That's what I'm also wondering is like when you say like $100 a side, like $100 of mashed potatoes is like enough to fill this room.
Yeah.
Like potatoes are like all that's in mashed potatoes is like potatoes and milk and butter. It's like
Yeah.
That's a lot of potatoes.
it's a lot of potatoes.
It's weird to be like, bring money instead of just being like, bring a side.
How do you quantify that too? It's like, are they checking? It's like, did you spend $100 on
Show me
this
the
mashed-
receipt.
Yeah, bring me the receipt from Ralph's.
Yeah, and they also the option of bring enough food for everyone, not just yourself. It's like, if everyone brings enough food for everyone, this house is overloaded with food.
Yeah, you have excess.
Yeah. These
He's like, I
options-
bought $300 worth of meat and it's like 8 ounces of Wagyu.
Yeah. Also, to be clear, if all the families help pay the water bill, $200 a family, how much is that water bill? That's a $1,000 water bill.
How much
Water.
Way more. Dad's like, well, I'm always in the shower.
We filled the kiddie pool. We thought it was fun. We really wanted to have it for Thanksgiving.
The verdict was not the asshole poo mode. Like so extremely.
Boo mode?
Yeah, it's when it's voted into oblivion. It's just like everyone's like,
My
no.
God, is that what it's called? I haven't read it.
It's rare. It's rare.
Boo mode.
Comments. Not the asshole. This is a potluck, not a charity dinner. If your nephew couldn't afford to buy the meat, he shouldn't have bought it. 15,000 upvotes. Someone said the math isn't mathing. $300 divided amongst 20 to 25 people is not $100 per family. Someone said the math isn't mathing and just basic communication isn't communicating. This whole situation is a complete zoo. Someone said, how did the water bill become part of the discussion, I'm wondering? Does son live with the sister and is it her running this Thanksgiving grift rather than saying we can't afford to pay our bills? Someone said, don't forget petty option number 5, buy $100 worth of mashed potato ingredients and show up with 50 pounds of mashed potatoes. Not the asshole, $100 worth of sides per family is obscene and far too much food. Someone said, choose wisely, would have me staying home, enjoying the peace and quiet of my living room for free, not the asshole. We have a small little update.
Ooh,
It happened.
my first update.
Your first update.
Oh my God. Can you make a bigger deal out of this, please?
It's just such a small one. Do you want me to make a big deal out of it though?
If you could.
Okay. And then, it seems here we have update.
I like this one.
Oh my God! He said it!
Oh my god!
Oh my God! The food was made out of mashed potatoes.
Oh my god!
They killed the father.
Oh! That's what I would do.
I think not
They
the
filled the
asshole.
kiddie pool and drowned him in it.
With mashed potatoes.
With mashed potatoes. They filled it with mashed potatoes and
Jesus.
killed him in it.
Oh, sick.
Okay, update. I'm a teacher, and she posted a picture of my salary she found online to shame me in the group chat. Definitely not going now.
Oh.
Whoa! This family's awful.
She said, you can't pay our water bill? Broke. Like, what?
What a
This is the
nightmare.
group chat. This you?
Yeah, Jesus. All right, yeah, don't go and probably don't show up to any family function.
This is the thing about Thanksgiving, right? Where you're kind of like, the meme is that, oh, I gotta go see my family. And it's
Yeah.
always tumultuous. If you're adding that shit on top of it, I'm like, I'm staying home with my $100 and getting dinner.
If the shit like that is happening before you even show up,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so bad. Holy God. There's no Thanksgiving equivalent.
No, even Spencer was messaging me and he was like, got time off. He's like, what do you guys do during Thanksgiving? And I'm like, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just another day. We have nothing.
But I guess still, I think it's the same for Christmas. Like families get together and do have dinner.
To me, Thanksgiving feels like first Christmas. Like you have two
That's it.
Christmases.
That is what it is.
Like
It's
the
kind
food
of
feels the same. The gathering feels the same.
It's like a warm-up. Like
Yeah.
warm-up Christmas.
It truly is.
Practice your recipes.
So that's about as close as we would get is Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I wanted to see my family, I would. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Don't need another excuse to avoid you.
This episode of Reddit Stories is sponsored by ZocDoc. Is there a doctor in the house? Anyone? All right, our next story. This comes from Am I the Asshole? This is posted November 2025. Am I the asshole for expressing my surprise that my fiance didn't know who Muhammad Ali was? That's
This is a sentence that's never been spoken.
expressing my surprise.
All I did was express my surprise. You dumb idiot. How do you not know who Muhammad Ali is?
You dumbass!
He died for our sins.
God. Hi. The other day, my fiance and I were watching baseball, and the infographic and commentary were showing some stats of Babe Ruth. So I told her, she doesn't really watch that much baseball, that Babe Ruth was like the Muhammad Ali of baseball. She asked me who Muhammad Ali was, and I said, you know, Muhammad Ali. She was still
Yeah.
confused, and I realized she didn't know who Muhammad Ali was. So I said, how do you not know who Muhammad Ali is? And I told her about him. I noticed she was quiet afterwards, so I asked if she was good. And she said she was hurt at the way I had been surprised at her not knowing who Muhammad Ali was. If I have to keep saying that phrase, I said he wasn't just a boxer. He was a cultural icon, so it just took me by surprise that she didn't know who he was. Then yesterday she came across something on her Instagram and was showing it to me. It was about Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. She asked me what I thought about her, and I said I actually don't know a lot about her. I know of her, but not why she's famous. She then feigned surprise and was like, you don't know who Kylie Jenner is? I realized she was still hurt over the Muhammad Ali thing, so I didn't say anything. I didn't point out that it wasn't really the same thing. Kylie Jenner wasn't an icon the way Muhammad Ali was, and I had heard of her anyway, but she seems still to be hurt by what I said. Was I the asshole? Edit, going to put some
Yeah,
of my
it is
replies
not the
here.
same thing
A lot of
because
people
it's like
are
she
asking
didn't
about our
know who
ages.
Muhammad-
I'm 29, she's
Ali
27.
was.
And as for how I reacted in the moment, so when the infographic popped up, I said, Babe Ruth is like the Muhammad Ali of baseball.
God.
She said, who's Muhammad Ali? I honestly thought maybe she knew multiple important Muhammad Alis, so I said, you know, Muhammad Ali. And she still didn't recognize him and again said, Muhammad Ali who? And then I just said, in a regular tone, how do you not know who Muhammad Ali is? She said, why would I know of some Muhammad Ali? And then I was stunned for a couple seconds. Maybe that showed on my face, and then I went over who he was. Oh,
I
God.
fear that this is giving like I don't trust men on Reddit to accurately represent the way that they said something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I just can't believe in my heart that if it actually happened that way that she would have been upset.
You
like,
dumb idiot.
I have to believe it's something like, you don't know who Muhammad Ali is? Like, you don't know who Muhammad, like,
As
what
he
do you
starts shadow
mean?
boxing and-
Yeah.
It's such a bummer when people do that.
Yeah.
Right? Like it does hurt.
Yeah.
Even if you're like I should know who or what.
Even
that
just for a
Yeah.
movie, it's like you haven't seen Monsters Inc.
And it happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. I get feeling that, like, being like, oh, like, making you feel, like, dumb or something. Like, you don't know.
Kylie Jenner, the Muhammad Ali of the Kardashians. Come on.
That time she just knocked out Kim. It's incredible. I think there's like he's absolutely right in that Muhammad Ali is like this huge big icon. There's also a lot of icons in history, and it's okay that someone doesn't know one of them.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's like, especially if it's an interest, it's always an opportunity to be like, oh, like
But
let me
also
tell you
how?
about this awesome person. It's
Yeah.
cool that I get to
Yeah.
tell you about this.
Yeah, especially, like, I think it's very reasonable for, like, a 27-year-old woman to not know. Like, if you're not, like, very into sports, like, that
Yeah.
is completely understandable.
I don't think it's out of this world. Like,
Yeah.
it's very much, especially nowadays with the way the internet is so algorithmic, where you kind of get served your interests over and over again. It actually makes more sense nowadays. It's like, yeah, you probably don't know because is it not in your field of interest? Then yeah,
Yeah.
you probably,
Yeah.
the internet never shows it to you.
I think growing up as like a 30-plus-year-old, it's like Muhammad Ali's like everywhere. That even if you don't know who he is, like that name is just synonymous with everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's come full circle where it's not anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of left pop culture.
I'm 26, and I'm like, yeah, I there are plenty of people I know probably that don't know who Muhammad Ali is. Like, that's fine. He could have just said LeBron.
I feel like more people don't know who Babe Ruth is.
It's also possible. I think it's possible for a lot of people not to know. Besides, like, that it's the candy bar.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, like, people don't know, like, they don't know anything about the person. They just know of the name.
The name.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like you hear about Martin Luther King or
Yeah.
Gandhi. It's like, I don't know anything about Gandhi. I just know the name.
Right.
He sounds like a chill dude.
Sounds pretty.
I just think what we're dealing with here is he made her feel stupid, right? He's just like, you don't know this. It's insane you don't know this thing. And that's gonna make a person feel insecure. And so now she's like doing this.
The gloves are up, like
Yeah.
Muhammad,
Truly.
Hey, who's that?
Truly.
Babe Ruth of boxing,
Oh, thank you.
the Kylie Jenner of boxing.
The Kylie Jenner of boxing.
For someone who knows of him, it's like, oh, he's such a legend, because not only was he like such a legendary boxer, but he also like opposed the Vietnam War and was like very much like a vocal person in a time where that was like pretty extreme.
I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, no, he was extremely vocal on so many things that even by today's standards, you'd be like, whoa. So he really was truly like a legendary figure. So for people who know him, I get the like feeling of like, whoa, you don't know who this guy is? Like,
Yeah.
but she's 27 in an era where the internet is so different. I think I'm like, yeah. And she's not sitting here going, what is he, some dumbass? She's like, no, I don't know. But she's open to hearing.
Yeah,
About it.
it's always like a teaching moment to be like, yes, but please tell me.
Yeah. I think for a lot of people, it's like they know he's a boxer, that's it. I think there's a lot of people, it's like, do you know who Lucille Ball is? Do you know who Carol Burnett is? Like, I think her field could probably have a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that it's like,
Start making that Venn diagram.
yeah, it's especially when you're talking about people who were really legendary back in the 60s, 70s, like,
I love basketball. I could name like every player on like the Showtime Lakers, but like, yeah, I know who Muhammad Ali is, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's not really a flex.
Oh
Not really
no.
a flex.
and Sean loves Dr. J. So, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Dr. J.
I have no idea who that is.
Julie Serving.
Ooh, basketball.
That's
Basketball.
the one.
There you go.
we have some comments. There was really no verdict. The verdict overall was no assholes here, but a lot of comments are all over the spectrum. I think this is like a very mild, am I the asshole?
I feel like
right?
I feel like this is one of the more relatable ones where everyone has someone who's done this to them.
I think this is a very accurate use of this subreddit, right? Because sometimes it gets so extreme where it's like, you need to talk to like your friends and family.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I shot my husband. Am I the asshole?
it's like, hey. But this one's a really perfect one because it's one of those where it's like, yeah, I can see what's going on here. But we have some comments. Someone said, this just makes me think of the XKCD comic where there are two ways to handle someone not knowing a specific reference. You could be an ass and say, how can you not know about this? Everyone knows about it. Or you could go in with genuine excitement and go, you don't know about this thing? Let me share with you how awesome this is. How did you go about it? And we don't know. Someone said, this sounds like no one's the asshole, honestly, just that you're both being kind of obtuse and you'd better communicate a little better or you're going to end up on the rocks. I realized she didn't know who Muhammad Ali was, so I said, how do you not know who Muhammad Ali is? Tone matters a lot. Even if you don't think your tone was insulting, half of it is how it's taken. You should probably have a quiet conversation and just genuinely apologize because she's clearly hurt. It's not as hard as it sounds to just say, hey, I'm really sorry. I should have been more thoughtful the other day, so it didn't seem like I was talking down to you. I promise I wasn't, but I'm sorry I was careless about it. Lastly, someone said, the way this is worded, it seems like you think you're better than or smarter than your girlfriend. I'm sure that's what she's picking up on. You're the asshole. I think much is to be, I think it's true. Tone kind of shifts this in a bunch of different directions.
I think Reddit armchair therapist always comes out in these scenarios where they're like, if I was in this scenario, I would have reacted this way. And you always kind of like pick a side.
Yeah.
I think the way it's worded shows sort of a pattern, like why somebody reacted the way they do is probably because this has happened numerous times.
Yeah.
Where they're kind of like at their wits' end, where they're like, dude, why do you always react this way? Like, just tell me.
Right.
You don't have to be an asshole about it.
Yeah, I think that there's a very great lesson in this of just like, hey, even if you didn't intend something in a certain way, like your partner, if they take it in a way and it makes them feel something, it's like they're feeling that. Like, you can't
Yeah.
change that. Like, even if it wasn't your intention,
Yeah.
it's like, just be like, hey, I really didn't mean it to come across like that. I'm really sorry I made you feel that way.
Right.
And this is probably the best situation to learn that lesson in.
Yeah.
Something very low stakes to be like, oh, like I can have a takeaway from
That
this.
communication
yeah.
is key in every single relationship.
I think it's important in a relationship to clock to when it's like, oh, are we in a battle of who wins right now? Like who wins and who
feels
loses,
smarter.
as opposed to just like, oh wait, like you feel hurt. I said something that you were hurt by. Like,
Yeah.
let's figure that out.
Yeah.
Which usually, I mean, any of the people I've met, not like partners, but any friends who are like, you don't know who this is, it's a chance for them to feel superior.
Totally.
And I think that's where the dangerous
Right.
side effects come in, where no one's right. You just don't know a thing.
Yeah.
Not knowing a thing doesn't make you stupid. Not knowing something and not always wanting to know something, like, I don't know.
There's too much shit.
Yeah.
There's simply too much shit.
I'm gonna start doing it with random people that nobody would know. You don't know my buddy Eric? Like, what?
Dude, you don't know Steve? That's crazy.
What do you mean, dude? Are you
Oh,
You don't know
that's
how to get to that
embarrassing.
restaurant later? What the is wrong with you?
Random pivot. You said they're at their wits' end, and I realize, I feel like I've heard wits' end.
I think, yeah, I've heard both my whole life.
But wits' end makes way more sense.
I think I've actually, at the end of their wick and at their wits' end, I think I mixed them.
But at the wits' end makes sense because it's about to explode.
There's nothing left to
Yeah.
burn.
Dynamite's about to blow up.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a candle. Like the candle.
Yeah, you went
Wow.
explosive.
Explosive is crazy.
You went like.
Well, yeah, because when people are at their
Wile E.
wits'
Coyote.
end, they're gonna explode.
Yeah.
Because not just die out and just.
Dynamite has a fuse. It doesn't have a wick.
Ooh, got ya. Checkmate.
Am I the asshole for calling out Shane on a Reddit story?
Oh, vocab check.
Update. He hit me.
He smacked me.
Update.
And the shot of me above him, like.
Here's your thumbnail. I found out that those things, I think, are called eggcorns. That the term is called that because some people think acorns are called eggcorns. So it's when you mix up words like that and say it a different way. It's called an eggcorn.
I hope to
Oh.
God someday to meet someone who calls it an acorn. So I can be like, did you just say acorn?
You're gonna have a
Do you
Reddit-
not know acorns, dumbass?
You're gonna have a Reddit story written about you.
Yeah.
This guy's never seen an oak tree.
I met a guy on the street who just started hitting me for no reason.
Yeah. Shane beat me up.
Am I the asshole for getting my ass beat?
Yeah. All right. Our next story. Am I the asshole? From November of 2025.
Damn, November, big month.
Yeah, big month for assholes. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay to have my friend's house cleaned? I had to quickly come down to the city where I grew up due to the death of a close family member. It was a pretty spur-of-the-moment occurrence, and I had to drop things rather quickly. I informed one of my friends, and they offered to put me up for a few days. I said that would be great, but told them I'd have my dogs with me, so totally understood if they wouldn't be able to. The friend said it would be fine, and they were more than happy to host me. For context, my dogs are not badly trained by any standard, but they are both large breed dogs, a lab and a German shepherd, so of course can be a bit much for many non-dog owners. I am aware of this, and that's why I usually don't
No,
bring
that's
them to people's...
I would consider those a big breed dog. Unless big is higher, because depends. It's like you have the medium, and then you have the large, and then you go big. I consider large bigger, though. Because it's like where you put the Great Danes and the ones in that category.
houses. I made the 5-hour drive down, and my friend came out to greet me. When unpacking the car, I let the dogs out, and immediately they went off to toilet, since it was a long trip. My lab went into the bushes to pee, but the German Shepherd began to pee in the middle of the front porch. Don't ask me why, but she much prefers peeing on hard surfaces. And my friend immediately freaked out. I was a bit confused and apologized, but it's outside, so I didn't get why she was so freaked out. The dogs were fine the entire stay. They are non-eventful inside. They let me know when they need to go out, and I cleaned up the poo straight away. I keep them under good supervision. At the end of the trip, my friend sent me a text saying, "Hey, as you know, the house is quite messy because of the dogs, and I'm going to hire a cleaner. Would you mind paying me for that?" I was a bit taken aback. The dogs had 0 accidents inside, didn't break anything. I asked what she meant, and she explained that there was dog hair everywhere. The thing is, they are shedding dogs. I know that. If she'd asked me to vacuum up after them, I would have, but she didn't. I also didn't think a deep clean would be necessary. A quick vacuum of the carpets, couch, bed, etc. would be more than enough to remove any trace. I don't know what to do. I didn't ask to stay with her. She offered. I told her about my dogs, and she was fine with that. Ooh.
Wasn't just asking for money?
So the verdict is asshole. I can see it because dogs, yeah, they do shed, like animals shed. They bring a lot of stuff with them. It might have behooved this person to like talk about it while they were staying there.
Yeah.
Because to like have them leave and then send a text to be like, hey, I'm gonna need this money. I can see how it now causes a weird situation, but I'm also a little surprised OP isn't like, fair, like the dog stayed here for a few days and yeah, this happens.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to me that OP didn't like really clean it all. Like, if I'm taking my dogs that shed into a house where someone doesn't have dogs and I know my dog shed, I'm gonna try and clean up as much as I can. Like, I'm asking, hey, do you have a vacuum? Like, I'd love to like make sure things are as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Like, I think the fact that they were like, oh yeah, like they're just my dogs, they're shedding dogs. Like, that comes from a place of like, oh, I have them and I'm fine with it, so I expect you to be fine with it, kind
Right.
of
Yeah,
thing.
you bring them into their space.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable for them to be like, hey, I want to hire a cleaner. Like, I don't know, maybe OP can be like, hey, I'd love to like, you know, help pay for it or something
Sure.
like that. Like if it is like a lot of money, but yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable.
Plus, like you said, we don't know the state of the house. Like, it's not just hair and stuff.
We
like,
don't
it
know.
smells,
It's true.
drool,
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch.
Yeah, OP says, oh, well, they didn't ask me to clean up. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you know, you could have done it. It's one of those where I'm a little biased from growing up with so many animals that it's not something I'm bothered by personally, but
Yeah.
some people really are, and it doesn't take long
Yeah.
for
Yeah, you always
for
have those
this to
people like you
happen.
bring their dog over and they start licking people and like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I'm imposing on you. I'm bothering you by my
Sure.
dog being here.
Sure. Let's see some of the comments. Someone said, so let me get this straight, and I say this as an owner of one lab but have had two at the same time in the past. A friend allows you to stay with two large shedding dogs at the last minute, and you make no effort to vacuum or otherwise contribute to cleaning before you leave. I'd be so embarrassed to leave without cleaning after staying that I'd have paid for the cleaner in a heartbeat. You appear incredibly entitled and disrespectful to your friend and a clear asshole. 11,000 upvotes. Someone said, she's not used to pet hair. You saved money by staying with her instead of a hotel and dog boarding. Paying for a cleaning will still have saved you money. Someone replied to that saying, given that OP didn't even seem to see the problem with the dog peeing on the front porch, I'm guessing OP's hygiene standards are pretty damned low, and a shepherd and a lab in the house for several days means that there's going to be a lot of hair everywhere. Someone said, you should have vacuumed without her having to ask during and before you left. You have dogs that shed. You should have been overly conscious about making sure the place is clean before you left and during your stay, especially if it's a non-dog household. Someone lastly said, pay her. 1.2 thousand upvotes.
Yeah, I have two dogs and I like take them on walks twice a day, but we have a patio and we have like a grass pad on the patio and a little doggy door so they can go out during the day to like pee if they need to. And every once in a while, one of them will pee like on the concrete. And I hate that. I'm like, no, I don't want, like, even if it's outside, like, that's just dried pee now on the concrete. Like, I'm out there, like, rinsing it off, like, getting the
Right.
water, like, being, like, your dog peeing on the front porch of somebody else's home, like, I would be mortified if my dog did that. Like, if I took him somewhere and they
Right.
just started, like,
Yeah.
peeing on the porch, I'd be like, yeah,
I think an important factor of this is that they stayed here for free. Like they stayed there for free. So yes, paying for a cleaning is gonna still be saving you a lot of money compared to the hotel and everything.
Yeah. Like jumping into this person's life, you should be helping out where you can.
Right.
Instead of taking more from them.
Right, absolutely.
I did stay at a friend's house one time where they had big shedding dogs and there was hair everywhere. And I was like, okay, friends are coming over later. I was like, are we gonna clean up? And it was like, no, not really. But it was so much hair everywhere that I even cleaned up. And I'm like, I'm staying at your house and you don't see
Yeah,
the hair everywhere. I'm like, I
Yeah.
know you're okay with it, but I don't think everybody else is.
right. You can, I think it's possible for people to get just very used to their situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're a guest somewhere, it's just so important to be like mindful of like the impact you're having on the place you're staying in.
Especially, we don't know how clean the house was before, and
Yeah, I'm really kind of curious to see because I have a feeling it's very possible that this was all like worse than we thought.
yeah, isn't that kind of the thing? Like, leave it how you found it.
Totally.
Kind of
Yeah.
energy.
100%. And yeah, finding out that they didn't even try to clean.
And that's your
as
friend.
they're- Yeah, it's like, okay. Yeah, it's tough.
Yikes.
Anyways, moving on.
Our first asshole.
Yeah, it's rare that OP's the asshole.
I know.
Our next story. Am I the asshole for not letting a kid eat my food?
Oh, I love this.
I
already.
love a title like that. That's just gets me so excited.
Yeah, here we go. This was posted in October. The other day, I was at the mall with my boyfriend and our 2 kids, a girl who's 5 and a boy who's 6. We were sitting eating a bag of roasted chestnuts when this kid, around 10 years old, starts hovering around us. Now, I admit I'm not the biggest fan of any kid that doesn't belong to me, so this alone was already annoying me slightly, but I still smiled at him. Then he calls my son over and whispers in his ear, and I knew it was about the chestnuts. My son nods yes, and the boy comes up to me and reaches for a chestnut. I moved the bag and said, "No, you have to go ask your parents." My boyfriend got upset, called me rude, and handed a chestnut to the boy. The boy leaves, and I tell my boyfriend he shouldn't have done that you don't just give food to a strange kid. The boy then hovers back around us and without a word snatches 2 chestnuts from the bag that my boyfriend was now holding. I stood up and said very firmly, "Sorry, but you can't take our stuff like that. Go to your parents." He put them back and ran off. I think the kid had no manners, and I wasn't going to let my kids think it's okay to accept anything from strangers or that it's okay to be pressured into sharing. My boyfriend doesn't agree and thinks the kid trusted us because we had kids ourselves. He thinks I was just selfish. So, am I the asshole?
No, I think that the policy of not giving food to a child without asking their parents first is 100% always the right thing. You should never just give food to a kid like if their parents don't-
Especially any form of nuts.
Yeah, that kid
Yeah.
could just die because he's stupid and being like, "Oh yeah, I want whatever's in that bag," and he could just die on the spot. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Now you killed that kid
now you're. Hey, am I the asshole for killing a kid?
for killing a kid.
He came up and asked for it, so am I the asshole?
I like the concept of asking someone if you can eat someone else's food. like seeing someone eating something and just me asking a random person like, "Can I have that guy's chips?"
Can I have Shane's lunch?
Oh yeah, you should. I
Yeah, dude.
encourage it.
Take it, dude.
Give me nut. Give me now, me wanty.
Yeah, no, she is 100% right for just multiple reasons.
Yeah.
The verdict was not the asshole. Comments. Not the asshole. Your boyfriend could have killed the kid. How does your boyfriend know the kid is not allergic to nuts? Absolutely never give food to kids without talking to the parents first. Someone also said, also, don't want a strange kid's hand in my food. Someone said, not the asshole. You have no idea if this kid might be allergic or if his parents want him having this food. It is also dangerous that this boy thinks it is okay to take things from strangers. I would have handled it by asking him to talk to his parents and then maybe giving him one with their approval as a lesson to everyone. But you certainly were not in the wrong for simply saying no. Someone said, remember when your parents warns you about not eating food from a stranger? Someone said, no one's the asshole here based on your description. This kid may be hungry and knows the best option is to seek out other kids being fed.
Like a stray
This is
kid.
awful.
What? No.
I live in an area with a lot of poverty. My 2 kids always have snacks to share. One has literally earned the nickname Snacks by her schoolmates. And I would have just asked the kid if they were hungry and either shared or gotten them something to eat. But I am a softie and don't believe a child should ever go hungry if I can help. Lastly, someone said, you don't give strange kids nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a different approach.
Okay?
Like the fisherman. Feed a kid a nut, he's gonna go hungry again, but teach a kid how to get chestnuts himself.
True.
That's what you should have done.
You take that nut and before you hand it to him, you dig a hole, you plant it, water it, be like, come back in 20 years.
Come back in 60 years.
You'll have some chestnuts.
And that chestnut grew up to be Barack Obama.
So it really makes you think.
Yeah, really.
Who?
You don't know Barack Obama?
You don't know Barack Obama?
He's like the
Here it comes.
he's like the Ed Sheeran of presidents.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna keep that one in.
Yeah, again, as Michael Jordan said, them kids.
Yeah. His greatest legacy is that.
I just have a thing for like, I'm even like a dog at the table getting food, and I don't like things being around me being like, it's my food, leave me alone.
Totally.
My nut, I got nut. I climbed this tree.
Yeah. Something very scary is a rogue 10-year-old.
Yeah.
You're just somewhere and a 10-year-old shows up, that's scary.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh. That's a scary age.
Psyop.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, they'll do whatever.
He rips off his mask, he's like, this is a test.
With the CIA.
Never give kid a nut.
Yeah, I've got a 10 on the kid who gave kid nut.
Yeah, fuck 'em, Lou.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with just saying no to a kid who
Fair.
wants your food.
Well, especially when you're a stranger.
Yeah.
You're allowed to say no to anyone.
You can say it kindly. You can be like, hey, sorry, like I don't know, like go find your parents, whatever. Like there's nice ways to just be like, hey, sorry, buddy, I actually can't give you any of this.
Yeah, and people on the internet are obsessed with finding the exact perfect solution to stuff like this.
Sure.
Being like, if I was in this scenario, what would I have done? Okay, mind palace.
Right.
And then they get into the weeds of it, and they get the exact perfect answer. They get the good ending.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can just say no, and that's fine.
Like, nah, dude. Our next story. Am I the asshole for not checking my phone when a friend bailed to meet us?
Okay.
Okay. I, a 28-year-old man, and 4 of my friends, also all 28, finally managed to hang out after over a year of everyone being slammed with work and relationships. We all agreed to meet at this indie cinema doing a marathon of a movie series we once watched together in college. Right next to the cinema is a cafe we used to practically live in. I messaged the group saying, let's meet at the cinema early to grab seats, and thought everyone would know the drill. 2 of us showed up at the same time, and since the theater wasn't open yet, we went into the cafe to hang out and sent a photo to our group. Rick showed up a bit later, but walked straight into the theater since it was open, and by that time, we were already there. We figured he'd realize and come over. Our last friend, Mark, never showed. About 20 minutes in, I noticed my phone was still on silent from work and saw one single missed call from Mark. Turns out he'd been sitting in his car in the rain, looking for us outside the cinema, didn't see anyone, didn't call anyone else, and decided we ditched him. He went home and later sent a bunch of angry texts and a long voice message full of frustration and swearing. He said we ghosted him and that he was sick of being the afterthought. I even offered to pay for a ticket to the next showing, but he said it was too late and refused. So am I the asshole for not checking my phone and assuming he would know we left the cafe and got to the cinema when it opened?
I'm going to say no.
I fear that that is a crazy thing to, if you are going with a group of people and you only call one person one time and that's all of the reaching out, and then you're like, well, they don't care about me, they ditched me, I'm an afterthought, that's unreasonable.
And you're
Yeah.
sitting in your car waiting for an answer.
Yeah, I like just reach out to a few people, try and like text, call a couple
there's
people,
multiple
whoever it is,
people. If the
like,
first
or
person
yeah,
didn't
go inside
answer-
and look around.
Right.
There's
Even a kid can go look for nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
No, just talk to people. Get up, go, do your thing. Go look for people.
Sure.
Look, I'm saying this as a 35-year-old man. You're in charge of your own shit.
yeah. I
Your
could
friends
see,
aren't in charge of how you deal with this situation, I don't think.
I think if like there is kind of an argument, I think, for him to be like, oh, like I was supposed to be there and like not anyone like checked on me or like did look at their phone. But again, like that's not their fault necessarily.
Yeah, if there's a pattern of them doing this all the time, then maybe, but we don't have context.
We don't
for
have
that.
context on that. To be clear, they sent a photo of them all hanging out at the cafe. to the
Yeah,
group.
wait.
Yeah.
They established they're there.
Oh, yeah.
They established it at the cafe because the theater hasn't opened yet.
And not only that, but the other friend just walked in. He didn't see that. and
went
he
in.
Just went to
Yeah.
the theater.
At least go into the theater to find out.
Maybe he actually just hates whatever movie series they were going to watch.
Maybe he found an excuse to leave.
He was like, oh, I'm so sick of watching the Critters movies.
We're watching all the Critters movies. The verdict was everyone sucks.
I'm so curious why.
I'm very curious too. I wonder if the take is kind of more like, just that overall as a group, like they also didn't check their phone. Like they just assumed like, oh, he didn't show up. We're not gonna check.
Yeah.
There's that element. They didn't like also try to reach out to him.
Yeah.
It just feels like a very like kind of distant friend group in a way where it's like, hey, like if your friend's not showing up to the big movie marathon, are you gonna at least text him too to be like, hey, where you at?
Yeah.
Yeah, also there's no like group chat between these friends to kind of like,
I think there is what's
that?
weird.
Why text that one friend?
Text the group chat. I guess
Yeah.
I'm a little, it is confusing. This is one of those where I'm not like, this person's in the wrong, this person's in the wrong. I'm just kind of like, what's going on?
Plus, you've been in that scenario where like you're all in a group, time passes way faster than you
Totally.
think. You're all catching up with each other. It just kind of slips your mind.
Yeah.
It seems like so many stupid things had to happen for it to get to this point.
Totally.
Like there's no. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of non-communication.
Yeah.
Comments. Everyone sucks here. You should have communicated better. Sending a picture in a group chat isn't the same as a quick message to say where you are. It's also not ideal to have your phone on silent and not be checking it regularly when you're planning to meet people. At the same time, Mark should have probably messaged the group chat too to see where everyone was. I can't imagine not, at the bare minimum, texting my friend who no-showed. Someone replied to that saying, I can't imagine going to meet a group of friends and not thinking about calling other friend when other friend doesn't answer my phone. Someone said info. Is Mark in the same group chat? Did he not receive the message about the change? OP said, we didn't end up changing it. Maybe I didn't express myself very well since I'm really tired, but we waited for like 10 minutes at the cafe, took a picture to show the boys. Yes, he's in the group chat. And I said in the group chat that we were waiting there for the cinema to open. We went in as soon as it opened, but I didn't say we were going in that moment. Someone replied to that saying, I'm gonna go with a soft, everyone sucks here. You and the rest of the group didn't say anything to Mark beyond a picture of all of you still on the cafe, but he also should have made more of an effort to contact the group than just the one phone call. It sounds like it wasn't malicious and maybe Mark's been sitting on some resentment for a while, but everyone contributed to the miscommunication. Yeah,
I'm putting myself in Mark's scenario where other friend goes in, doesn't see the other text. He knows, oh, maybe they're not here. I don't see them at the cafe. I'm just going to go in. That's our plan.
yeah.
I think that's what you do. I'm putting myself in his position where I'm like, I have a lot of control in that scenario. I'm not just going to sit and pout in my car and be like, no one cares about me. And then also to send such angry messages afterwards, I feel like is really unfair.
Yeah. It's also a cinema. So it's a place where people might silence their phones. I would certainly, especially if I showed up late or later than everyone, I'd be like, oh, maybe they're in the theater and their phones are silent.
I think that there was an opportunity for the other friends to be more considerate and like go check and reach out, whatever.
Totally.
But I don't think that they're necessarily in the wrong for not doing like that. Like he sucks for reacting the way he did, and he could have. There's just so much more. Just take a step outside, walk inside. Like
Yeah.
Plus the plan to watch the movie didn't change. It was just to meet up beforehand. So it's like you just assumed they weren't there. I don't understand that.
It's very confusing to me. And I think what Mark is feeling is he just feels sad that the group chat didn't contact him or care that he.
Which it does.
That there's something hurtful there. But it just feels, to me, this is like not a matter of assholes. I'm just like, what, guys, come on.
Again, just talk to each other.
You guys need to talk to each other better.
Does it
We're
say
not-
how
we're
old
not
everyone
12.
was? Yeah.
They're all like 28. I'm like, dude, just text each other.
I think to paint them as the assholes means big leaps in logic. To be like, he could have been hurt. It's like, yeah, but he wasn't. Like, you're starting to like really poke holes in this thing.
I think I see when people are doing the like, because I agree, this is like a soft situation, right? This is a very relatable situation too, of just like, look, the way this all shook out, Mark was hurt and felt that the situation happened differently than it actually happened.
Yeah.
They didn't abandon him. They were in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was waiting for them to walk in, but they were already in. It just kind of was like, it's kind of a stupid situation.
Yeah, because I have like a theater back in Brighton in my mind, and I'm like, it's kind of like hard to miss that. Like the cafe is not like a completely separate building, like
Right.
a block down the road or something. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like just poke your head in, look around. If you really want to know, ask. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many other ways you could have gone about this.
To read into it, it does feel like Mark has like some resentment there. Like maybe he has felt like he's outside of the group a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see feeling hurt that it's like, oh, I didn't show up and none of you texted me. That's probably more what he's hurt about. They thought he no-showed and they didn't even text him when he no-showed. It's like there's just like, how good of friends are we?
We're getting into the territory of playing mind games, though.
And I think that's totally.
I'm not a fan
for sure.
of that. Like, just say what's on your mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they were younger and they were like 19 or something, maybe I'd understand. It's a bit,
But 28.
yeah.
Yeah.
Having been that age, that shit's in my control, man.
Totally. All right, our next story. Am I the asshole for buying myself an Xbox when my boyfriend said he got me one for my birthday last year? Okay.
I don't know how double Xbox is going to be bad.
All right. Stack them. My boyfriend, who's 20, and I, 24-year-old woman, have been dating for about 1.5 years now. We're long distance, and he's been out here to visit me about 4 times for weeks at a time. Last year on my birthday, in June, he had told me he got me an Xbox. I was really excited because I've had mine since 2016. So we can assume that they had an Xbox One and was looking forward to an Xbox Series X. We met for the first time last October. He didn't bring it with him that time. No big deal. He only had a small bag that time. Fast forward to December. He came out for Christmas. He bought a bigger bag and even asked if he could bring his PS5 so we could play games together, and I said yes. After Christmas, he went home and I asked about the Xbox. Whenever I asked him, he got frustrated and said I was nagging him about it, but he'll just send it to me in the mail. A few weeks go by and nothing. So I ask him again and he gets really upset again. He said it was in a box under his bed and he didn't want to deal with it right now. It got to the point where I just said that it didn't matter whether or not he bought it. I just wanted to know. We got into a huge fight about it, and I told him I wanted proof that he actually had it. He sent me a picture of the box. I was suspicious about it because he had mentioned to me before that his best friend had the same Xbox I wanted. So in my head, I was thinking that he had just taken a picture of his friend's old Xbox box. But I promised him I'd let it go after he sent the picture, so I didn't bring it up. That was sometime in January. My birthday is coming up again, and we were on the phone and he was talking about things to get me. For his birthday, I had gotten him a game and a vinyl wrap for his PS5. So I had told him a wrap for the Xbox would be cool, my way of hinting that I wanted my Xbox. And he said no, and that he'd think of something better. I promised him I wouldn't bring it up again, but it's been almost a year. He's coming out for my birthday, so I thought maybe he'd bring it. We were texting about my gift the other day, and he had mentioned he needed to buy what he was getting me. So to me, it sounded like he wasn't bringing it. I've been wanting this Xbox for so long, and I was sick of waiting, so I went looking on eBay and bought one. It's coming this weekend, so I had to tell him. I told him not to be mad, but I bought myself an Xbox. I tried to explain my reasoning and that I didn't want to wait anymore because my Xbox now barely works. But he got so mad at me and just said that was a waste of $500. So I offered to pay him back for it, and he said he doesn't want my money. Now he's really upset with me, and it has me questioning if it was messed up that I ended up buying the Xbox for myself. Am I the asshole?
This dude does not have an Xbox.
He doesn't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
This is the funniest version of catfishing.
Yeah.
Like, he comes and visits her, so he's not catfishing himself, but he's catfishing a whole other thing.
And Xbox.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox for you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna bring
right,
my
right.
bigger bag. Psych, nothing in it.
Yeah, sorry, couldn't bring the Xbox this time.
You couldn't bring the Xbox to play games together on. You had to bring the PS5 to play games together on.
Also, a scenario is like, oh, you bought one? Okay, well now we have 2 Xboxes, we can play games together.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a win.
Sorry, man, it's been a year.
Yeah.
You can't buy someone a gift and be like, yeah, I'm holding on to it, and a year goes by?
Sorry, it's under the
It's
bed. I
already
don't
her
wanna see it.
birthday
Sorry,
again.
I'm gonna get it to you eventually.
That or this guy has been playing some mad Xbox in his spare time.
Yeah, he bought himself an Xbox.
Yeah.
He was like, it's pretty sick. I'll turn it on just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Knee deep in Halo. He was like, well, I can't give it to her now.
Absolutely.
She's gonna see that it has miles on it.
That's so funny.
That's absurd.
Just being like, so about that Xbox. And he's like, what? Stop asking.
Don't ask about the Xbox!
Shut up about the sun!
Doesn't matter!
About the sun.
Like, what Xbox? I also want to hear a supercut of how many times you said Xbox in that story.
I had said it a lot. Almost as much as Muhammad Ali. The verdict is not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole. That Xbox doesn't exist. He just wanted brownie points without making the brownie. Also, him getting mad over it every time is kind of a red flag, so I'm not one to say break up, but consider if he's worth this. OP said, yeah, I was dreading telling him that I got it, but he's younger, so I figure that maybe he's got that mindset that he needs to get me expensive gifts to keep me, even though I've made it clear that I don't need gifts like that. Not the asshole. OP wrote, so I offered to pay him back for it. No, no, no. You are paying him back for what? For something you don't have, haven't seen? What the hell? He is lying. Why are you still with him? Someone said, not the asshole. He never bought it. He's a narcissist and wanted the attention of buying you a nice gift without actually buying it. That would be a deal breaker for me. Oh.
Damn, people really jump to the narcissist breakup
They
now
really,
real
that,
fast.
that one was pretty quick. I'm like, no, he just sounds like a dumbass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sounds like a 20-year-old dude.
Yeah, 20-year-old
What's
dumbass.
crazy is like after a year, if you lied about this Xbox and it's been a year, how have you not scrounged up like $500 to make it happen? Like maybe it's like I said it, and now maybe after a year I can
Because
finally
maybe he's
do
more
it.
than
Like,
just a
Also, you've never
dumbass
been
'cause
to
he
his
didn't want to
place?
get her one.
No.
To see this Xbox? Or the chalk outline where the Xbox was?
Yeah. It was right here.
I would have like reverse image searched it to see if he like pulled the picture off Google or
Funny.
something.
A simple like, man, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get you a nice thing. I didn't. I thought I'd get the money by then. I'm like, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
No, so easy. Update.
Yes!
Third Xbox!
Xbox is entered. Update. He ended up sending a long text this morning about how pissed he was and that it was stupid that I bought it for myself.
Oh,
He was
no.
going to bring it. The only reason he didn't tell me was because it was supposed to be a surprise for my birthday. Wasn't it last year's birthday?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shane, this is the bad kind of update, isn't it?
He said he's pissed because he bought more accessories for the Xbox too. So he spent well over $600. But now that I bought one for myself, I should keep it, and he's not going to give me anything he got. I told him that he should have just sent it in the first place, and it wouldn't have gotten to the point where I had to buy it myself. I also explained that I didn't need expensive gifts and that if he didn't get it for me and just wanted to impress me, he should have told me when I gave him the opportunity to come clean. He explained the reason everything was so expensive was because I liked gaming and Legos, which are expensive, so it wasn't to impress me. He apologized because he made me so upset about it for so long, and that he didn't think about it because it
I
was
like
under
that.
his
It's like,
bed.
oh, she likes these things. Like, we have an idiot that doesn't know how to get hit. Like, it's like, oh, because she likes gaming and Legos, my only way to get her things are through these two things. It's like you can't get like something else, like oh, like actually learn the game she likes and like get her something related to the game.
I told him I felt like he never listened or cared about it because I had nagged him multiple times about sending it, but he somehow still forgot. He apologized for being lazy and making it seem like he didn't care about it, how he should have brought it in the first place, and that he was wrong for not doing that. I'm even more conflicted at this point. Maybe I should have just waited for my birthday, but it genuinely
No.
sounded like he wasn't going to bring it. Update number 2.
My God.
Smaller.
Now he's dead.
Now he's for sure dead. I ended things with him today. I couldn't do it on the phone, so I did it over text. Everything he said proved that you were all right. He's trying to manipulate me back into the relationship, but I'm at my breaking point. Thank you for all your help on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, after that first update, I was like, what are you conflicted on?
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Like, he was a bit of a douche, and then he double douched.
Yeah.
I love the idea that like she got her own Xbox and he got all these accessories. He's like, oh, you can't have the accessories now. You bought your own.
Give
It's
me
like-
the accessories.
It's like you could still be like, oh well, I got you these 2 cool controllers, like, but he's like, no, you don't get any of it now.
This guy's like in a burning building, and he's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can
So
get out of this myself.
Yeah.
Go play Xbox.
Oh,
20-year-old kid who's just the worst manipulator ever.
yeah. Not doing it well.
Yeah.
God, I still am laughing at, yeah, I got you an Xbox, and then you just don't ever give it.
I got it for your birthday next year.
I'm laughing actually really hard at like buying someone like an Xbox One and then waiting so long, waiting for the Xbox Series X to come out, like wait 20 years. Be like, oh, I finally got that Xbox for you. And
3 generations later.
it's ancient. No.
Yeah, and him saying,
His-
it's in a box under my bed. I just can't deal with it.
Saying he forgot about it is ridiculous.
It's so funny because he literally, she specified that he got a bigger suitcase and then was like, let me bring my PS5. You
Yeah.
have a bag that can fit a gaming console in it, and you choose to bring your PS5 instead of being like, you know what, I'll bring you the gift I got you.
Maybe he was like, I'm trying to change her into a PS girly.
Like, it's
I said I got an
so-
Xbox, but I'll bring my PlayStation just to show you
Yeah.
how sick it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know the PlayStation has so many games for it.
Nice. He explained the reason everything was so expensive was because I liked gaming and Legos, which are expensive, so it wasn't to impress me. Yeah, I still think it.
You have expensive
He was
hobbies,
trying to-
but
he was
buy
trying
a
to-
game, not a console.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to manipulate
Buy a
me.
game, buy a cool Lego set. You can get some dope Lego sets for like $80. I think
Yeah.
I think the DeLorean Lego set's like $100. Like,
To be fair, Lego
As for
is
that-
crazy expensive for what it is.
It's expensive.
yeah,
but
yeah.
there's way, like you said, really good ones for
think-
cheaper.
I think
Yeah.
there's some solid $20 ones.
There are.
I'm a
You
simple.
should've
I'm a
just-
simple man.
There
You
are
should
good
have
Lego
just
sets.
made an Xbox out of Lego.
Yeah,
It's like, here,
that'd actually be sick.
turn it on her.
Yeah,
Either way, good for her. She got out of that. She learned a lesson.
yeah.
So neat.
And she has an Xbox now, which she never did before.
True. It's true.
Go play Stardew Valley or something.
Yeah. Hey.
Go marry Leah.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, good reference.
Good reference.
Or go marry
Harvey.
Leah.
Leah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
bro.
I'm not in.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm
Bunch of
not
Leah
in
lovers
on
in
it.
here.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry. Anyone for Harvey in the room? Anyone for Harvey?
Hey, don't.
All right. It's time for our final story.
Oh, sweet sorrows.
Am I the asshole for connecting to the ear pod after my niece swallowed it to see if it would play in her stomach? That is
Yeah.
so awesome.
Now, so
Awesome.
cool.
Not the asshole. That's science. Was Galileo an asshole? Was Einstein an asshole?
Da Vinci.
Newton, were they assholes?
Muhammad Ali,
Was Muhammad Ali an asshole?
Babe Ruth.
Look, it's in there already. We gotta try this out.
Gotta do it.
Was Oppenheimer an asshole?
Yeah, probably. I don't know him.
Okay. When my 3-year-old niece swallowed my sister's left AirPod, everyone started worrying right away. I was trying to lighten the situation, so I connected the AirPod to my phone and put my ear on her stomach to check if I could hear it. Surprisingly, I actually did hear a little sound coming from inside her, which made the moment a bit funny for me. But the people around us didn't really find it amusing. They all looked at me like I wasn't taking things seriously at all. I was just trying to calm the mood, but instead I ended up being the only one laughing while everyone else was still stressing about the AirPod inside her.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That is kind of funny. And you got an answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Scary situation.
Yeah.
Of course. At least, I mean, I don't have a kid. At least they're not choking on it. At least it's here.
I was going to say,
It's
it's
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
it
most likely
inside.
she's just
Made
gonna
it
poop it
there,
out.
so you can now go to the doctor and be like, how do we get this? What do-
Chaperone's playing in our.
Yeah.
like an AirPod's pretty tiny. Like I know obviously there could be complications and issues. I think this is objectively funny. Like,
It is funny. To be clear, it's funny.
I think the doctor would also be like, they're not showing any problems right now, so listening to it is like, what else were you gonna do?
Yeah.
yeah.
The doctor's gonna be like, look, we can work on this, but you got to play like Phil Collins or something.
Yeah.
Right now, I need
We'll
Understand
follow
the
it on
concern.
the way down.
play the Tarzan soundtrack.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of meta. If you think about it, he's figuring out where it is so that they can better assess
Yes,
the situation.
exactly.
It's like,
My
is it made it
Find
Find
play?
my iPhone.
Find my AirPods. It's different if I don't know if something like this passes through your system, and then
I
we're
don't know if
good.
it will.
If you need surgery, it's different.
Yeah.
Like that's scary.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I'm like, I feel like I would probably laugh at that.
Oh, in the moment, I would laugh, even no matter how serious it's about to get.
Yeah, I'd be laughing.
Couldn't get a chestnut, so ate an AirPod. All comes back.
I think it's funny, and yeah, it does serve some sort of purpose. The verdict is not the asshole.
Good.
So I guess apparently tech can contain small batteries that can injure organs and
Sure.
harm people. So it could require an endoscopy or surgery, which is what I assumed. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but even then, it's still just like, well, this is still the situation we're in. Like, take him to the doctor. I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I feel like kids swallowing stuff is normal, but then again, I don't
Yeah.
have a kid.
And I think people laugh in crazy scenarios anyway. I don't think
Yeah.
they should come down on that person for laughing about it. Somebody's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
I totally understand like the medical concerns and having those concerns, and I could understand being the parent and
Yeah.
being like, that's their first thing that they're thinking about, and that doesn't change for me how funny it is.
Absolutely.
It's hilarious.
I'm also once again biased. You know, I drowned as a baby, and my family makes jokes about it.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
you know, people make jokes to like lighten
Kid's
the
not
mood.
gonna remember this.
No. This
Yeah.
is traumatizing for everyone but the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I was like, they had to perform CPR on me. yeah.
4 minutes or
Dude,
I forget. It was
heaven
a
real?
I don't know. I don't think we don't know like the exact amount of time because it was like crazy in the moment.
you don't want
see
the
God?
But yeah, my family calls me Shane Bobber. So
What were you bobbing for?
Comments, not the asshole. I get why everyone else was angry. You made a joke when they were all stressed and worried. On the other hand, this is 100% something me and my husband would do if our kid had swallowed an AirPod. We would have figured out what to do to fix the issue, and then we would have done the test and had a laugh to lighten the mood. Opie said we had already called the hospital, and they said an ambulance would be sent. So being that everyone was stressed and seeing it would rub off on her, I decided to be playful uncle she knows. Someone said it was not for laughs, it was for science, had to be done. Someone said, I'm a nurse and I would absolutely laugh at my balls off. Not the asshole, there are way more dangerous things to swallow by accident. Edit, y'all, I never said they shouldn't get help. Yes, it has a small battery in it and it needs to get out ASAP, but swallowing a loose battery without anything casing it is way, way, way more dangerous.
Yeah.
Someone
Let's
said,
get through the plastic first.
yeah. Someone said never an AirPod, but when the youngest nephew was a wee tot, he swallowed a ball bearing. The doctor said all we could do was wait for it to pass. So each night we had him lay on the floor and checked him with a metal detector, the kind for beach combing. He thought it was great fun to have that thing go beep, beep, beep over his middle. Nephew and I would have been thoroughly amused by his tummy making music. Added bonus, since your niece thought it was humorous, you're calming the patient, not the asshole.
Damn.
Someone said peak uncle moment. Well played, sir. OP said this moment is easily the best time of my life. Seeing her smile made everything worthwhile. Plus, we shall always have this moment. Someone said my dog swallowed my AirPod and I did the same thing. I picked Crazy Train.
Yeah, what song did he pick? That could make him
The
the asshole.
song, yeah, the song is what determines where he goes.
Dogs out.
That's awesome. Incredible.
I mean, if you
Love
call
that.
the hospital and an ambulance is on the way, it's like,
what are you gonna do?
You
waiting-
can't do anything
It's a
past that.
stressful situation. You're the uncle. You're gonna make a
you're
dumb joke.
never going to
Yeah.
have that chance again.
It's true.
And
Yeah.
everyone's wondered that.
It's like, guys, can we throw up, Backstreet Boys onto the baby?
Yeah.
You hold him up like a boombox?
You just have the baby up.
Yeah, like a JBL speaker.
Yeah.
Can someone skip? Can we go next song?
Yeah.
I would get the kid to like move to see if it amplified. or-
Guys, we've got LMFAO on the baby.
At the moment, then it's like, ask the kid, like, what's your favorite song? And then the kid's like, it's coming from me.
That's true.
Yeah.
So fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, I'm a speaker.
That's awesome.
I wonder what it felt like, it must feel like. Because the it has like a vibration and stuff.
Like
to it.
K-pop demon hunters coming out.
Yeah.
Guys, should I swallow an AirPod?
All right.
All right.
Toss us an AirPod.
Guys, if this video gets 200,000 likes, I'll swallow an AirPod.
Toss me an AirPod.
Oh, almost there.
Yeah.
If you swallow an AirPod, can I put on Jacksepticeye videos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys can put on whatever you want. Until that thing comes out, you have my express permission to play
Dude,
whatever.
hand me the ox.
That'd be
The ox is
sick.
Trevor.
Trevor's the ox.
Doing room tone and you just hear a song. Hey, can somebody pause the song
Guys,
on my phone?
come on. Stop it.
Sorry, belly noises to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, good time to end stream. Oh, ow. Oh. Oh. I'm not doing my outro because fuck it. Bye.